Hey guys, today's verse is so important that if we were to listen to it, it could literally change all of our futures for the good. James 4, verse 13 says this. Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business, and make money. Why? You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and do this or that. As it is, you boast in your arrogant schemes. All such boasting is evil. Wow. Essentially what James is saying here is that to make plans without seeking God's guidance is evil. To just make our own schemes around what our futures are going to look like without looking out for God's will, for his guidance, is sinful. Now, one of the biggest questions I get asked is, how do I know that it's God's guidance to me? What I'd like to suggest that there are 5 ways in which God guides us. First of all, through his word, through the Bible. That's why it's so important to be reading it, to be getting stuck in daily to his word for ourselves. Secondly, God guides us through godly advice, through the wisdom of others. Many people are allergic to getting advice from other people. But you know, the Bible speaks so highly about getting advice and getting counsel from godly, wise counselors around us. Thirdly, God guides us through our circumstances. Now, that's not number 1 on the list. And our circumstances are often God's way of giving us a red light rather than a green light. But sometimes doors close, sometimes other doors open. That can be part of God's guidance. Fourthly, he guides us through common sense, through thinking things through wisely and through making good, wise decisions, from using our minds, using our brains well, not just going with instinctive emotional responses. And fifthly, and this is a really important one, is a still small voice from God confirming in my heart. Now, I once heard a story of a particularly dangerous harbor where a pilot was always sent out to the ships to guide them into these harbors. And because there were so many underwater reefs, they used to set up a series of lights. And when the pilot had the lights lined up that it looked like one light, he knew that that ship was on the safe channel into the harbor. And I'd like to suggest that when we have 2 or 3 of these lights line up, then we know that God is guiding us. We can move forward with a good degree of certainty. So James encourages us, guys, don't just make plans all by yourself. We'll go here, do this thing, do that thing. He says, first find out, is it the Lord's will? Ask him for his guidance. And a life that is guided by God will always be a blessed life. So I trust you have a good day today. God bless.